Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Tonight I am talking about sound and why everything is about sound. Crazy times right now, and I thought I would offer a little bit of respite by talking about something completely different, but along the same lines of things that I've talked about on this channel before. This is not new information, and I'm kind of just repeating myself at this point. Um, if you're bored of what I'm talking about and you want to offer some suggestions about new material for me to discuss, please let me know in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. I would be happy to have you on board. I do a live stream just about every night, maybe 3 to 5 times a week. We'll see. Um, some nights it's just not in the cards. Anyway, I just picked up a book. Um, I, I literally just got it today, and I don't remember what it's called, and I'm not going to run out of the room right now. But it's about the vowel sounds and how when you use different vowel sounds like ah, a, e, o, u, the difference in those sounds is in harmonics, and it kind of discusses about how the idea of tone deafness is kind of a it's kind of a myth because the the ear and the brain are so developed to recognizing speech through the vowel sounds, which are expressed through different harmonics, that we already have a musical ear. And it really got me thinking about how important sound is, because sound is how we communicate with the world. Sound is the way that I am different than somebody else. Like as a child, you're so in tune with the voices of your parents or your family that you could be facing another direction and they'd call your name and you would know, oh, that's my mom, I need to run. Or that tone of voice, I'm in trouble. Oh, she just needs some help with the groceries, and anything really. But as children, we are wired to be able to pick up on nuances in language and inflection that could very well be the difference between a good day and a bad day. And those were my concerns as a child. Like, am I going to feel love today, or or am I going to feel when am I going to feel bad for doing something wrong, or whatever it is as a child. So we have built into us from the very beginning this innate um, relation and deep relationship with sound. And how can you tell yourself from another person? One of them is, how does your voice sound? How do you communicate? What's your inflection like? Um, you could have twins from the same, or obviously twins are from the same family, but identical twins, and they can speak with a different timbre. They have a different way of speaking because it's a different person, and um, the way they use their voice is different because they've had a different experience. So um, what I'm getting at is that you should treat your relationship with your instrument the same way. Your voice on your instrument is innately different just because of who you are as a person. So I think it's wonderful to transcribe other players and learn the language. When you're a kid, you read books and you read other people's books. You memorize poetry for school, or you might write a paragraph here or there, but your English teacher, um, they'll correct your work and tell you, oh yeah, you used the wrong form of this word. And that's what studying with a private teacher is like with music lessons. Um, they're teaching you how to express the language of sound, which is something that you already do. You already know how to express, and the the human language is already very sophisticated. It's like an advanced form of music. I really think that's what it is. Because you're manipulating pitch and harmonics to express ideas and create meaning where there really wasn't any meaning. Only you give it meaning. The context and the consistency with which people use that particular trope or practice is what gives it meaning. So when I say there is a dog on the corner, when I say dog, everybody knows what dog is because everybody has been saying dog to mean dog. And the only reason that you wouldn't think that dog means dog is if you thought dog meant horse. But horse can't be horse because it's a horse and not a dog. But like, you know exactly what I mean, but how do you know what I mean? I think it's the combination of hearing and creating associations to physical things, context clues. Because as children, we're open to all sorts of ideas, and we're in tune with the totality of our existence. Well, not necessarily in taking care of ourselves. Good feelings, bad feelings, really. Avoiding pain and appreciating pleasure, going after pleasure, things that make you happy. But if you don't know any better, why not try? And that's what kids do when they stick spiders in their mouths. So, I digress. Where did I leave off? Okay, context clues. There we go. Children learn to associate the sounds that they hear with the context of the situation. If they see a big fluffy animal and it's wagging its tail, it's like, and you say dog over and over and over again, they're gonna all of a sudden, oh, that's dog. That is dog. And the nuances of language, the proper formation of grammar is something that you pick up on after, like, things just start to sound right. And it's not like, I don't know about you watchers out there, you audience members, but when I was a kid, I never really got any value out of my English classes because I felt like they were throwing terms and rules at me that didn't really matter to me because my grammar was accurate. It already was accurate because I was attuned to the way that things were said. I already knew what a proper sounding sentence was, and I know that wasn't because I ended with a preposition, I think. I'm not making my own case, but now that I'm thinking about it more, I am overthinking my language and I'm communicating less clearly. So speech is music. That's one point I've gotten at here. Or speech is the manipulation of sound to mean something. And music is just a manipulation of that sound to create pleasing or displeasing things. So by that definition, then should speech be any different? It's more nuanced. It creates pleasing and displeasing things. You can say something nice or say something mean. Music is just a language that we innately understand because we're attuned to sound, but we all haven't been trained and programmed in the same way as we were when we were children. Whenever something, like whenever we see a pony as a kid, we're not hearing the A minor chord. We don't hear that A minor and think pony every single time. We don't think that. We don't have that association. I don't know. Maybe there's a musical phrase attached to everything out there. Maybe it already exists. Or maybe the word pony is the music that attaches to the object. But was it already called a pony before we gave it a name? So the answer is no, because we've called a pony other things before. And if you trace back the lineage of words, the etymology, I believe. But I guess what I'm getting at here is what gives the sound or the word meaning. What we assign it to it, but where does that come from? Where does that meaning come from? It must come from, things don't innately have value until we give. I guess they do innately have value. Our judgment of that thing is our own interpretation of it. I'm just talking in circles right now, and it's really something to scratch your head out at. But my bottom line here is it's all about sound, and the more detailed you are with your and aware you are of your relationship with that sound, how in tune you are with the actual nuances of every sound you produce from your instrument, the more meaningful what you play is. Because I believe that we create meaning, and that we give life and meaning to what we play, and that it's not innately there. I don't think that sound can really have meaning unless it is created. Because when it is created, it has a context. The note F sharp is a wonderful thing. It just is. And it's great for being the note F sharp. But until I play it in my room on November 4th, 2020, in Los Angeles, California, in my mood, feeling confused and not sure what I'm getting at, until I play the note F sharp, then in this context, it has meaning. And now, just to take it up a notch, the reality is that what F sharp do I mean? Because if I played F sharp on this in accordance with the tenor saxophone, that would actually be a concert E. So even an F sharp has different meaning to everybody. Like what pitch do you actually mean when you say F sharp? So I mean, this is the kind of thing that just turns your brain into knots. So sound is everything. And whatever you do, whatever you wish to express, the more you're aware of your intention and the complexities of what it is you're creating, the more meaning it can have. So I think that is enough for today, and I hope you got some value out of this. If you have anything you'd like to add, please let me know in the comments. Yeah. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Have a great night, and happy pondering, practicing, whatever it is that you'd like to do. So have a good one, and bye.